Hey there guys, how's it going? It's Afraid Not, and today's a little bit of a special video. I've just hit 1.5k subscribers, so I just want to thank you all so much for everything that you've done so far. Every like, every comment, every sub, it's just unbelievable. I never thought in a million years I'd reach to any kind of number like that, so it's very, very overwhelming, and I just want to thank you guys once again. Anyway, let's get into the video. This is a little bit of a special one. I remember making a commentary last year, at the end of last year, November, and I said this is my last ever Call of Duty Ghost gameplay off the Xbox 360. Well, I went through my hard drive and I found this gameplay and I thought, why haven't I uploaded this? And this is actually from the 360, so unfortunately no Xbox One gameplay today, but hopefully this will be okay. I haven't played Call of Duty Ghost properly in a little while. I put it in the machine yesterday briefly. I think I lasted 2.5 games, and I just said to my friends, because they were playing it, I thought, you know, I just can't do it. I've played Titanfall now non-stop for a week, and I thought I'd stick in Call of Duty Ghost, which had an update which took about an hour to update. I don't know what all that was about, and I thought, I don't even really want to play this game yet, you're making me do an update. But yeah, I sat there, braved it through, got the update done, put it on, had a couple of games. I got camped on seriously in the second game, and I thought, right, I'll give it one more game. I lasted halfway and I just backed out, and I thought, I just can't do it, cannot do it. I will upload the first one though. It's not very impressive at all, but it is a decent gameplay. But I will get that uploaded, I think, at some point this week or maybe next week, I don't know. But yeah, this is a free-for-all game, with the MSMC, a gun that I didn't really use, to be perfectly honest. I thought it was a bit overpowered and a little bit cheap to use, so I didn't really use it, to be honest, throughout its life cycle. I say its life cycle, there's me talking as if Call of Duty Ghost is over. I mean, it's not. I mean, you could say it's sort of prime, it's halfway through its life cycle. It's just the way that I talk about the game. But anyway, let's get into the topic of the video. Now, I've had a few questions over the last week or so, and a lot of people have been asking me, is YouTube worth it in the long run? And it's a bit of an interesting topic, really. I actually, funny enough, I had come up with 3 topics today, and I thought I'm going to pick one of them and I'm going to go with this one. So hopefully it's going to be okay for my 1.5k video. But yeah, YouTube, is it worth it? Is it worth starting? Is it worth doing? First of all, let me just say that if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel from nothing and you're going to go in there and you're going to earn a lot of money, or even just a little bit of part-time money, all that kind of thing, forget it. It's not going to happen. You're not going to earn any money, really little to no money, honestly. Like, that's the honest picture of it. You're not going to earn anything until you get to, say, I would say about 10,000k. If you've got 10,000 subscribers, that's when you can start really taking things seriously, because in actual retrospect, it's not money from YouTube is what you're going to earn. It's going to be the sponsorship deals, your scuff deals, your whatever them thumbstick things. I've never used them, so I don't know. Yeah, no, I can't think of what they're called, but you know what I'm talking about. The things that you put on your thumbsticks to make your accuracy supposedly better. Yeah, when you get sponsorship deals like that, that's when you can start earning a little bit more pocket money. Even like Twitch is, I think, as well. Twitch, you can earn good ad rev off. I don't know. I don't stream on Twitch as much as I'd like to, but so my honest opinion is that if you're thinking about starting YouTube just for a quick cash grab, yeah, it's not going to happen. It's not going to work like that. This is not this is not 2009 anymore. There's so many people doing YouTube, and for the better. I think the more people that are doing it is better. Alright, you know, like it's people talk about it like it's saturated, but I don't like, it is saturated, don't get me wrong, but I don't see that being a problem. Like, I think the more people that do it, the better. The more people that you get to entertain you. I know it sounds ridiculous, and I don't see it as like a competition. As you can probably tell, I don't want to shine the light off anyone else. I'd rather shine the light on people, and I think that's the way it should be. I mean, if you go back to 2009 and when YouTube was starting to blow up a little bit, and you had your Hutch, your C-Nanners, you had your syndicates, they just shared everyone's videos around. It was that kind of environment when people put out a nice video. Like, for instance, one of my favourite YouTubers who's recently just come back, Pancakes. Now, I'll leave the link to his channel in the description. He's one of my favourite YouTubers from back in the day, and he left for a little while when he's come back, but yeah, I won't bore you with all the details. But basically, he got a shout out from C-Nanners, and I think that got him like 10,000 subscribers, or 5,000 at the time, and that was a load. I think C-Nanners only had about 50,000 at the time, and I remember watching a C-Nanners video, and he said, oh, you got to check out this guy Pancakes, and I was watching them both at the same time, and I was like, oh, I'll watch that guy. Like, it was quite amazing to see. But now the guy's unfortunately had to close down his channel and reopen it, but yeah, so that's what it was really like back in the day. Like, you had the bigger guys were always shouting at the smaller guys, and that was the environment that everyone wanted. You just don't get that at all these days. You get a lot with like bigger YouTubers now, and they'll just say that, you know, if I start giving shout outs to everyone else, that'll shine the light off me, and you know, they won't watch me anymore. And watch me camp this guy. Ridiculous, but that's why you got to play this game, unfortunately. But yeah, no, so it's totally different now. Growing your channel is seriously difficult. It really is. And don't get me wrong, a lot of people look at me and think, oh, you grow really quickly, you really do. But then it's not a lack of hard work. Like, I do try actively growing my channel. It's not like I just have it there and I post a few videos and just hope that I grow. I literally just get my video out there. You got to get your channel out there, get people watching it, and hopefully they'll be entertained, interested in you. Get your videos out on community channels. That kind of thing really does help, as I think That Fat Gamer will know if you're watching the video. Because I recommended it to him and he done it, and I think he gained about 200 subs overnight as well, just like I did. So it's a lot of like hard work to do. You just got to get your videos out there. But ultimately, the topic of the video, is it actually worth doing? For me, yes, I absolutely love it. I've had the time of my life the last 7 months. There's not really been any downs, to be honest. A lot of people will probably sit back and say, oh, there's been a lot of ups and downs, but there hasn't really been any downs, to be honest. Every single time I put a video out, I get good feedback. I network with some brilliant people. I've met some great people, like really have met some great YouTubers. Not in person, I haven't met them, but I've played with them online and had a blast with them, and I hope to play with them for the foreseeable future, you know. But yeah, no, I've just had a wicked time, and I hope to keep making content and meeting new people. I love it. Brilliant. So yeah, to summarise the video really is YouTube worth it? Yes, for someone like me, definitely. If you're thinking about making a channel, do it, 100%. But if you're in it for the money, I wouldn't even bother. Wouldn't waste your time. Go and do something else. Go and get a part-time job, because you're not going to earn any money off YouTube. As much as you do see the syndicate stories where they go and make their own house and things like that. I mean, they're great stories. I mean, but it's just not going to happen these days. I think you got more chance in winning the lottery than that ever happening. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks again for 1.5k. I know it's a little bit of a sloppy commentary, but I've been away for a little while. And yeah, leave a rating if you haven't, and subscribe if you haven't. So take care.